Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. As you know, yesterday started Celebration, which is so amazing. If you're unfamiliar with what Celebration is, it is a time period for Stampin' Up! Where we are able to order every $50 we order, we get something for free. So today I have a really cute card for you. I cased this card from a woman in Australia. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and her website is Adinkative. It's I'll put it here on display for you so that you can check her blog out. And I talked to her and made sure that she was okay with me doing this card on video for you guys. So this was a design that she came up with. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to need 3 top note dies. Okay, so they look like this. And the top note die is a big shot die, as you know, if you're familiar with Stampin' Up. And what I've done is I've cut out 3 of them in Sahara sand, and then I inked the edges of them. So I use a sponge and dip it in ink and ink the edges, and I did that before we started the video so that we would be ahead of the game. You're going to need to punch out 4 hearts of crisp cantaloupe or a pink, whatever you have, and I inked the edges of these, and you'll see my other 2 hearts soon. So let's get started, and I'll just show you as we go. So the first thing you're going to do is cut out the top notes, and you see here that I have adhered these hearts to the bottom. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to just add adhesive to these hearts right at the bottom tip part, and you're gonna line up. This is how I did this so that I could make sure that my card lined up correctly. So you're gonna line up, whoops, I did this wrong because I put my ink, I'll just ink the other side. Okay, so you're gonna line this up here like that on top of the heart below. Like so. I'll show you, because your owl has feet on both sides. So when you're putting it together, you want to make sure that you're lining up your hearts, and then you'll take your top piece and you're going to line it up, the top note with the top note underneath, and push it down. And then that's how you can make sure that everything is lined up where it's supposed to be. Okay? So that's those pieces. Then you have another top note, and this one you want to fold in half. I am just going to use my bone folder to give it that finished crease. And then I took snail adhesive across the back here like this, and I put it so that basically it's like if you put it up here, you see it's going to show. So you do it down low enough that it's kind of like the bumps line up with each other. I know that's not very technical, but that's the best way that I can describe it to you. Okay? And then for the front of the owl, we are going to adhere it with dimensionals, but we're going to do that separately. So first what we need, this is a 2.5 inch circle punch out of our Sweet Sorbet paper. This is the free paper, the free DSP that you can get when you put a $50 online order, or you can email me an order, but it's the 12x12 designer series paper that you can get. And then you need to put his little hands on. These are the 1 3/4 inch scallop circle punch, and we're going to use dimensionals to put those. I guess these would be considered wings, probably, not hands. So those go like that, and I covered up the points so you don't see those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to adhere this now at this point. So I've lined up my top note with this top note here. Okay, so we're lining them up. And then I'm going to take and put some dimensionals on this top piece. So I'm going to put one there at the beak and then one on each edge. Like that. Okay, and then that pops it up from his body. So then to do her eyes, you're going to use, I've already assembled these just for sake of time, but you're going to use the 1 1/4 inch circle punch. The blue is Pool Party and it's cut at 1 inch, and then the black is at 3/4 of an inch circle punches. Okay, so you're going to need 2 of each of those, and I'm just going to use snail to put it down. And when you put them down, whoops, when you put them down, you kind of want them close to the beak and covering up this perforated edge, so it's like kind of at the cheek. So here's another one. And then I have the cute little small heart punch that we're going to add to his beak. And I use a piece of dimensional because one whole dimensional is too big. So we're going to use a piece of a dimensional, peel that off, and I'm going to cover up the point here. So there's his nose. Now I've used a 1 1/4 inch punch of Sahara sand, and I'm just going to cut it in half. And I eyeball this. It doesn't have to be an exact science. And then I'm going to go in with some Sahara sand ink and ink up his eyelids. And this is how you get that sleepy owl look. Okay. Is by adding this piece. So you could have it just like this, like it already is, and don't add the eyelids, but I love the eyelids because it's just so cute. So there's that one, and then we'll ink this one. Alright, and again, some adhesive, and then off to the side a little like that, and it just gives him the sleepiest little look. So we're going to keep our Sahara sand out because we need to do one more thing, which is to add his little flag. So I have here this awesome stamp set. This is the Banner Blast stamp set. It's a celebration stamp set. You can only get it free with a $50 order. You can't purchase it. And I'm going to use the one that has the chevrons and stamp. And then the punch matches it. And again, you can't purchase this, but you can get it free with a $50 order. So I'm going to punch that out. And I have a half of a toothpick here that I just actually used my paper snips and cut in half. That's probably not the best thing for my paper snips. And then I just add some glue dots and put this part on the flag. And then I'm going to add some more glue dots to the back of the flag piece, just a couple. And then I'm sticking this just up under her little hand and gonna push it down just like that. And it will stay just fine. So that's her little flag. And then on the inside, I stamped with another one of our celebration stamp sets. This is See Ya Later. And I stamped, I don't believe that it's your birthday. You don't look any older than you did last year on the other one. But on this one, I'm going to stamp, You Make Me Happy When Skies Are Gray. Because she almost looks like she could be a little sad. So I thought that that would be a cute sentiment to stamp. And we're going to use Early Espresso for this sentiment. There we go. And you can see here this is kind of coming up a little, so I'm just going to peel it and put a little adhesive under there to make sure that that sticks. And I got a little adhesive over the edge, so I'm going to use the adhesive remover and just go in here and take that off. No problem. I love this thing, this adhesive remover. I did not order it for the longest time, and it's one of the handiest tools. Okay, so there we have it. So there's our cute owl card. Isn't she adorable? Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. If you need any Stampin' Up! Supplies, now's a great time to order because you get freebies with your orders. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.